Dybantsa, NBA player correspondent. So in my opinion, you changed it a lot in Game 3. How do you keep that momentum? And I seen you were going inside a lot more. Was that your strategy in Game 3?
On the side?
Inside, like inside. The paint.
Yeah. I said the goal is always to go inside. You know, the best shot in the game is an alley-oop.
So I'm watching Game 3 of the NBA Finals last night, and Stephon Castle straight up cooked the Knicks. Dude is driving up to the hoop like nobody can stop him. Explosive first step, finishing through contact, attacking closeouts. He's getting whatever he wants, to be honest. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, damn, as if Victor Wembanyama wasn't already good. Now he has a sidekick, and honestly, this sidekick is closer to what Kobe Bryant was looking like for Shaquille O'Neal. If you don't understand what I'm saying.
That my feeling watching the game, I don't know, you obviously doing the game, you have it. If you were just parachuted in from another planet and not known anything about who any of the people were, you'd have said, that guy Stephon Castle is the best player in this game, and I thought he was the reason. As great as Wembanyama was, I would have said, that guy Stephon Castle, I didn't even know what his numbers were until I got here this morning.
That's what I mean. Not someone who's going to be necessarily Kobe Bryant or even take Wemby's spot, but someone who's going to give him a real push. People are going to argue about this in the future. I have a feeling about that. And I say all of that to say Stephon Castle is getting to the rim at will, and that reminded me of a player who's coming up in this year's draft, a player whose name you're going to be familiar with coming real soon. AJ Dybantsa, the number 1 prospect coming out of high school, and now the number 1 prospect coming out of college. Projected to go number 1 in 2026 NBA draft, which is currently right around the corner. And the reason I thought about him was his ability to get to the rim at will. But this time, not so explosive, not so ruthless. With AJ, it's smooth. I even think he'll be better than Castle when you look at his passing and his mid-range shot. Or at least will be. But if AJ is going to have a real shot at taking the title from Victor, whatever team drafts him can't be losing to Victor's team all the time. And so then I started thinking to myself, who had the first pick? And then I was like, damn. It's actually the Washington Wizards. Maybe you're casual. Maybe you're not familiar with this season and what transpired, and you're just used to the Wizards being trash, because that's me, honestly. I'm used to the Wizards being trash. And let's be honest, they haven't even been important since probably Wes Unseld. The thing about this year's Wizards, they acquired Trae Young from the Atlanta Hawks and Anthony Davis from the Dallas Mavericks. Pair that with the number 2 pick of the 2024 NBA draft in Alex Sarr, who may just be elite rim protector, we may have to see about that, and a bunch of young prospects like Keyshawn George or Bilal. This team is definitely ready for the playoffs, especially if healthy, and honestly, probably title contenders by 2028. Now the thing is this, for AJ to have that type of run early and to play with those type of great players are huge positives, both for AJ and the Washington Wizards. And there's no need to fret about Anthony Davis. Alright, say Anthony Davis wants to be traded, and so they do trade him, because that is a real possibility. Well, the Wizards have said they want his stock to go up before they trade him, which means Anthony Davis is going to have time to play with AJ, whether that be in practice or in NBA games. He then has a chance to see, will he be better than last year's number 1 pick in Cooper Flagg? More importantly, Anthony Davis axed out because he wanted to have instant title contention. Well, he might just feel like he's a title contender with this young prospect. I know it's rare, but players like Magic Johnson, Kobe Bryant, other great players like Kawhi Leonard, they were young players who got brought into a great position as far as being drafted and for their career, and they took advantage of it. And AJ Dybantsa doesn't have to be as good as those guys all the time to take advantage of that situation still. And going back to Anthony Davis, say he still wants to leave, well, now they have a reason to trade him, and they're going to trade him and potentially get some value off of that. Don't forget, he was traded for Luka Doncic. So as far as Anthony Davis is concerned, I don't see any worries. But if I'm the Wizards, I'm definitely keeping him. There's no guarantee that this trend stays, but look at the head-to-head matchup between Anthony Davis and Victor Wembanyama. It's very intriguing, and they'll potentially have a twin towers with Anthony Davis and Alex Sarr. That's going to give Wemby some fits, no matter how good he is. And with Stephon Castle driving to the paint the way he does, they're going to need some help down there to stop him as well. And the thing is, it's not just the Spurs. It doesn't matter if the Spurs win or the Knicks win. because the Knicks are going to have to deal with this too. Being that they both are going to be in the Eastern Conference, whether the Knicks win the championship or not, doesn't matter, because the Knicks are going to obviously want to come back and win the championship again. But this time, the Washington Wizards are going to be there. And if they lose, damn, it's going to be tough, because I don't know if they're going to be able to beat a healthy Washington Wizards, especially with their rivalry with Trae Young. Now looking at the San Antonio Spurs, everyone says there's no pressure for them to win this year, and they'll come back next year or the following years. But with OKC being healthy and potentially getting better, with Cooper Flag growing into his own, and a team like the Washington Wizards becoming the next super team, good luck. Honestly, I always feel the same way. Get it while you can. And so Spurs, do just that. Because this Washington Wizards team is coming. This Washington Wizards team is scary. AJ Dybantsa has all the tools to be the new face of the NBA, or to at least be the next superstar that comes out of the upcoming draft. Let me know in the comments below if you believe AJ Dybantsa should be the #1 pick. Honestly, I'm a big Cam Boozer fan, and let's be real, if they draft Cam Boozer and trade Anthony Davis, the title stays the same. The Wizards are coming, the Wizards are scary. You guys let me know if you liked the video with any form of engagement, and until next time, so long. Before we end the video, I want to thank the viewers for their support. And if this video gets more than 25 likes, I'll make a video about something I've been thinking about quite often. Who's more lucky, the Spurs or Wemby?